Hi everyone, welcome to the video. Hope all is well. Today I want to do a quick unboxing of the Eversolo DMP-A6. This specifically will focus on the Master's Edition. I haven't seen much out there currently on YouTube. I've seen some articles here and there, but there's nothing there that really hones in on the Master's Edition. So today I just wanted to do an unboxing, show you guys what it looks like. We'll pan around it, do some B-roll, so you guys get a really good, clear look at what it looks like. So here we are. We've got the Eversolo box here, brand new, unopened. I'm going to open this now so you guys can get a fresh unbox, same as myself. And here we go. So it's out. So why did we choose why we chose this particular Master's Edition over the standard one? This has a slightly better clocks built into it. Not a huge difference. The rest of the actual system is pretty much the same. Uses the same DAC chips as well from ESS. And here we go, nice and shiny. Give that a good open. Knife would really help here, wouldn't it? Right, it's pretty well presented box actually, to be honest. Eversolo themselves have worked really hard on the design. You can see there's a bit of a 3D effect on that. Really nice box to say. This open. Look at that. It's, top hot lids come with it actually. You can see there. But a quick start guide, some kind of certificate there. Get that out of the way. Really nice presented in a little case here as well. Let's have a look at what's in there. Yeah, I'm guessing it's some wires and power supply. Again, they've really gone to town with the design and made it quite clear what you have. So yeah, as expected, we've got a USB cable, nicely braided there. We've got the power supply, standard. Very standard there, nothing fancy. It's probably what you get with most of the equipment actually. And here we've got a screwdriver. Now, those of you who know about this product, you can put a solid state drive into it, and that's the M.2 drives. So let's get the unit out. Got a decent weight to it. I wouldn't say it's very heavy. Let's get what we'll do is we'll just get this box out of the way so we've got some room to work with here. But yeah, very nicely put into its bag. I have to say the detail, the attention to detail and the quality of the packaging is excellent. You'd know if you had it shipped, it's like a little drop or something wouldn't really affect it in any way. Shipping. So, and here it is, guys. It's the front of the Eversolo, and one way to know that you've got the Master Edition is you've got the gold plaques on the front there, gold Eversolo logo, the Master's Edition. Clearly labelled at the front. Top there, it's got sort of a matte finish on it. Just to let you know, I think it's not really a fingerprint magnet with my fingers or anything like that. But yeah, you probably want to keep that clean. I think it would attract a bit of dust. The back, so we've got the obviously antenna cables there, 3 little ones, think that's quite neat, having the smaller ones, and some of the streamers you get quite large dual antennas on each side, so you can have a bit of an issue when you're getting it into your cabinet. On off switch, your power, you've got your LAN, so if you're not using the wireless, you can plug directly in, whichever one you prefer really. Some prefer networks, those are a bit old school. Those who prefer the wireless, go for the wireless. You got HDMI out. Now it's worth noting, it's come up on a fair number of forums. People have mentioned the HDMI doesn't have video out on it, and even if you go for the Master Edition, that is the case. It is audio only. You've got USB 3s on the back here as well, audio out and also an in. You've got your optical, and again USB-C audio, optical again around the digital. You've got digital out, and then you've got the XLRs to your amp, or you've got the RCAs as well. So it's really neat out here. I believe the back is pretty much the same as what you have in the non-Masters Edition. Again, side is all machined aluminium. Again, weight wise, it's not overly heavy. I think it has a decent weight on there. It's not going to move around if it gets knocked or anything. And again, at the bottom, you've got some nice sturdy feet. You've got a bit of rubber on the bottom there as well for a bit of isolation. And again, as I mentioned, you can put the M.2 inside here, and that's what your little screwdriver is there for as well. So that's a little walkthrough and unboxing of the Eversolo DMP-A6 Master Edition. Hope you like it. We'll get it into the rack behind me, and we'll do a few more little videos, show you how that looks together with some of the equipment. We'll be connecting this up so you can see it in play. So as you can see, I've got the Eversolo in the rack now. But before I go ahead with anything, I just wanted to mention I purchased these from Audio Emotion. They're based up in Scotland. If you're interested in one of these, please do reach out to them. This isn't sponsored by them, just wanted to mention that. But if you're interested and you want to purchase one, I'll leave a link below in the description. So again, thanks to them to get this over to me. It literally, as soon as I purchased it, next day I had it at my doorstep. So again, great service from them. Moving on, so as you can see, it's all in the rack. Just gonna switch this on. So the power button is part of the volume knob as well. So we'll just hit that. It's worth noting that it doesn't control the screen in any way. The screen is completely touch, and it's Android based for those of you who are interested. Those that are the geeks in yourself, you can see it powering up now, and the general boot sequence. It's not instant. It does take a little bit of while to get into gear. There we go. Those who are familiar will see that there's a bit of an Android interface there. So to start with, you've got your music, your streaming files, source, apps, and settings. Now I wanted to mention, I got it into the rack. I got it set up on the network. Didn't really want to bore you guys with that, and didn't really want to share my Wi-Fi password with you either. So I just thought, let's get all that in there and get it all on the network. Most of the controls on this are via the app. As soon as you go through the settings, when you first plug it in, it will just ask you straight away what are the network settings, what country it's based in, and the language settings. Straight from there, it gives you your QR code, to two QR codes, one to download the application for your iPhone, or whether you have an iPhone or Android, and also it gives you a second QR code to link it up straight to the app. Now I find that there was a little bit of an issue with that on my end, using an iPhone. It didn't actually want to directly connect every time I scanned the QR code. It was just taking me to a web page. Eversolo do have a little option in the app as well, where you can just type in the IP address, which is shown on the device as well. So as soon as you type in the IP address, it paired straight away, and I had no issues with that at all. So it's worth noting. Some of you may have that issue, some of you may not. I don't think it's a big problem anyway. You can go straight through that, and it's pretty straightforward. Now, on the app itself, you can choose whether you want to connect to Tidal. I use Tidal here for most of my streaming. So you can actually go through Tidal straight on the app itself, or you can actually use Tidal Connect. Same if you've got anything else. Now this obviously is room capable, and it has other streaming services compatible with as well. So I leave it to you for what your streaming services that you use yourself. As you can see here, we've got the streaming functionality set up in here as well. Again, I use Tidal Connect, so mine was everything was through that itself. Just going back out there for a moment. You've got your sources here as well, so you can actually choose what your input is at the top there. So you've got internal player, which would be anything that you're streaming when you're using it as streamer, Bluetooth, USB-C optical, and the coax input as well. And at the bottom there, you've got the output sources. So you've got your balanced XLR, your analog RCAs, HDMI, and the optical, and another USB DAC. So if you're sending a signal out to another DAC, if you find if you want to use this solely as a streaming unit, you can do that as well. So I think there's a variety of inputs, outputs there for you to walk through, to use as well. So Eversolo are really giving you a large number of options there as well. So that's an overview of that. Again, if you do decide to use the internal storage, put an M.2 drive in there, you can use the files option there as well, and just play through your own playlist. There is a web portal that you can use, that they provide. You use the IP address to connect straight to it, and you can drag and drop your music straight to the streamer itself, so that can go in there as you want. So those of you who follow the MQA world, one of the reasons why I actually purchased this was because I was looking for something that had MQA facility in it. I know that there's mixed feelings about that, no love lost, but here I just thought I'd do a close-up, so you can see what it looks like when it's actually playing music. I'm not actually going to have the music playing through the audio or anything. This is just for you to be able to see the screen. One of the things I did notice through my through playing with different music is that you can actually see here you've got the MQA logo showing clearly, and the little blue light does switch between blue and green depending on how it's been mastered. Another neat trick on this one is you can actually see what the output is, what the bitrate is, and that to me is quite interesting, especially with playing MQA music. I'm actually going to pop up another quick song as well, so you can see what it does when you're actually switching between songs. So here, just trying to switch to another track. Here we go. So now you can see it's switched. Again, another MQA track, playing Nora Jones, and it's switching. It's now telling me it's running at 192 at 24-bit. So again, really interesting how now we're able to see what the bitrate is, what the sample rate is of the music itself. Again, it's not something that's easy to get information on using the Tidal app or any other way. So I just wanted to give you a quick view of that, again, for you to make your mind up on, but I thought that was quite interesting to show you. So that's a slight overview of that there for you. If you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments below. Happy to answer anything. If I don't know, obviously I'll be honest and say I don't know if I haven't experienced or gone through it yet. This is sort of, I'd say I'm an early adopter of this, so it's got some time to go through it. I will try and do some follow-up videos with some music. I mean, I'm running through a Arcam A49 here as well, which those of you know, and those of you who don't, we've got a serious amplification to run our KEF Q700s there behind me. R700s, do apologise. My setup too is a Q700 setup, which I've also got a second one of these plugged into as well. So we'll leave some videos, some follow-up videos of this with some music playing, and help you make your own mind up on this as well. So thank you very much for watching. Again, if you like the video, do hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. You know, we'll be doing videos like this as we go along. But if there's anything that you like to request, and if you have any questions on this, happy to go through it. Thanks very much, guys. Take care. Bye bye.